Now let me show you total.
Nataka hii sunplast.
Wakiosha, kuna mtu anaosha hapa. We do not just build toilets. It's a toilet, but when you're constructing those facilities, we look at other components, because we don't want to build a facility whereby the community will just choose and it will have no impact at the end of the day. So what we thought outside the box. So we said, why don't we come up with a bio center, because a bio center encompasses different things, different units. So we have other facilities that have rental houses, whereby the group managing the biocenter generates income from the rental houses, which they use for other activities. So it's also the other business aspect is that some have halls. From the halls they get cash they get money from the halls. So the other thing, these facilities, like I mentioned before, they generate income on a daily basis from the toilets, gas, and showers. So at the end of the day, this cash goes back to the group. At a percentage of, they share it at a percentage of 60 to 30 to 10. 60%, we always say that it's for the members' dividends. They can either decide to use it or maybe reinvest it in other projects. Some decide to buy rental houses where the group can upgrade themselves by acquiring more income for the group. Some decide to share it at a certain ratio. They don't just share it all out. They decide, let's share some amount, then the rest do some reinvestment in something else. Maybe get another sanitation facility. Then the other thing, the 30%, it's for the operation and maintenance of the facility, because sometimes the facility may need some painting or some small repairs, but they're not that frequent, but they always set it aside. 30% is for operation and maintenance. By operation I mean things like tissues and all that. And then the 10%, they send it into a kitty. We call it Sanitation Development Fund. The 10%, the Sandef kitty, all the biocenters that are under Umande, they have a similar account whereby all the groups send in their 10%. Then the money is for sanitation related projects only. So let's say they want another sanitation facility elsewhere, they'll get it through the Sandef kitty. They want to do something, anything pertaining to sanitation, they'll just come to the kitty, take it as a loan, then do the projects. Yeah, so that's why we say it's a business all in all. Yeah.
At the end of the year, maybe how much are the shareholders or members able to get in share dividends?
Okay, you get I've told you it varies from group to group. So in a month, like I mentioned, for example, Tosha 1 that we just visited, they generate around 110 per month. So let's say by the end of the day they'll have something like an 1 million. So at times it depends with the number of people in the group. So they can decide to share a certain percentage for the groups, because they always look forward. And like I've just said, they can decide to reinvest it elsewhere. So you'll find that at the end of the year, maybe someone goes home with around 20,000.
Mwisho mwaka hivi huwa tunapiga hesabu, alafu tunapata mapato kidogo. Ikifika mwisho wa mwezi hivi, mwisho wa mwaka, sasa tunapiga hesabu, alafu tunapata dividends kidogo kwa kila mwanachama. Hiyo ni moja. Ya pili, inatusaidia kuboost account yetu. Kiwa tunachanga ile ya day saving accounts, alafu hii pia inatuongeza sasa mapato yetu inakuwa juu kushinda tunachanga. Alafu na ya tatu, kwa inatuweka pamoja vile ambapo wakati tulianza hii chama yetu tulikuwa na mradi, lakini sasa hizi tunaona tunaendelea kushinda vile tulivyoanza hii chama yetu.
So unafurahia sana kuhusiana na kituo hiki?
Nafurahia sana. Tunaomba pia tunaweza pata mahali pengine tena tujenge ingine inaweza kutusaidia tena na mradi mwingine.
Labda unaweza kuniambia baada ya mwaka, wakati mnagawana yale mapato, uweze kupata kama ngapi hivi?
Sasa kama mwaka jana, unajua hii kitu tuliwachiwa kama haiko imeisha kidogo, lakini tulijuvina tukamaliza mali ilifikia. Alafu kama mwaka jana tulipata kitu kama 3,300 kwa vile tulikuwa tulifanya finishing na hii kitu kwanza. Sasa kile tulipata kidogo, na sasa tutaona tutapata ngapi kwanza, sasa
mwaka huu mambo yatakuwa shwari.
Nadhani itakuwa
basically what we do is we construct a biodigester, and our biodigesters are mainly fixed domes, so we construct them under the ground, and then on top of the digester we put the toilets, the showers, and the kitchen. Then because of space, we normally optimize the space, so we put another story on top of the toilets, just like what we have here. So we have this is the biodigest underneath, we have the toilets and the showers, and then we have like a hall or some offices on top to optimize on the user space. Then it becomes a biocenter. People have several activities on one facility. We also put up a water kiosk, and the waste, as it collects from the toilet, it goes to the biodigester. Through an aerobic process, we're able to harness biogas. Biogas which then the communities use for cooking. They cook their food basically, but then we have those activities which then give them money. For you to access the toilet, you have to pay. If you want to use the showers, because they're so clean and the water is hot because they're using biogas, you also have to pay a little bit more, like 20 shillings or 10 shillings. Then people meet on top of the hall to either watch a football match, or it's a hotel, or it's a library. Kids come to learn from there. You'll see one of the centers where we have a library. We have a number of them, different choices of people as they want. You will be able to also see churches operating on the bio systems. And then when you get your gas, you also get fertilizer.
How do you extract the fertilizer?
It's through an aerobic fermentation, that process. And the way the biosystem is made, it is made in such a way that when you're not using the biogas, the excess part of it goes to the expansion chamber, and if it doesn't find space, then it goes out. And what comes out is actually a fertilizer which you can use for planting trees, flowers. We don't really recommend on plants like foods, but when it comes to trees and napier grass, these are areas we really recommend because of the standards. We intend to approach flower farmers to be able to use our product, because we want to pack it so that we are able to even, when it comes to handling, it's easier for one to handle or even transport. Those are some of the things that I think by the end of next year we'll be having a full factory working on this. We want to pack it, we want to pack the solids and the liquids, and then be able to put on the market. Number two is this is biogas, but then we want to upgrade it. We want to remove all the impurities and see whether we can pack it in small cylinders of about 6 kg, and then you'll be seeing our product on the market next year.
Wow. So when did you start these projects here?
We are at the point of construction right now. We're doing a 600 cubic meter biosystem, which will be handling all the biosystems that we have. Then we'll be collecting the slurries, the extra slurries from the centers to this particular one. That is where hygienization will be taking place. So the construction is on as we speak. We were on site yesterday, and we think that by mid next year, the plant will be up and running.